Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back down under the mat. We're here for a special episode today. Dan's going to be running through the nominees for the 2025 SLAMMY Awards. And I, who don't know who any of the nominees are, will be picking the winner.
You don't even know any of the categories.
Yeah, exactly. I'm coming in blind to this, so Dan, take it away.
All right, so I'll go to the bottom ones and I'll leave the best male, best female and stuff to the end, right? So you can sort through that. So they were released today, the nominees, and it is now announced that
Today being 21 March.
Yes, the Slammies themselves will be on the 20th of April, so the Sunday of WrestleMania. I can't get rid of this Lenovo out. There it goes. It's gone. Thank you. Now I can see the webpage.
Subtle sponsorship.
So I'll start with all the different categories. Like I said, you'll then just pick who you think's going to win.
Yep, sounds good. Kick it
away.
away.
We'll chat about who it is. The first category, breakout superstar.
Breakout superstar.
Do you have any options as to who you think that would be?
I'm thinking it can't be anyone on the main roster. If it's anyone on the main roster, I'm going to be annoyed. It's got to be NXT.
Okay.
I'd say Julia and Stephanie Vaquer should be in that list. Jada Parker, she's really come up into her own.
Oh, I swear to God, if this Lenovo act, like, just go away. Sorry.
Stop advertising, Dan. We don't get paid for that sponsorship. We don't get paid for any sponsorship. We have no sponsors.
But if you want to.
So I've got three there. We've got Julia, Stephanie Vaquer, and Jada Parker. I think they're
okay. So you've got two of them.
Okay, good.
Julia and Stephanie are in the list.
Jada, that's a bit disrespectful.
No.
She's been on the rise, mate.
So your nominees for the breakout superstar of the year is Bron Breakker.
Okay.
Lyra Valkyria.
Okay.
Penta.
Oh,
Obafemi.
Yeah.
Julia. Tiffany Stratton. Jacob Fatu.
Oh, so many.
Chelsea Green.
Minimize the field, bro.
Stephanie
Jesus Christ. Nah, that's too many to choose from. you need to have it be a handful of people.
But the Slammies first took place in the 1980s and have been brought back sporadically in the ensuing decades.
Okay, fine.
Before last year, the
why
most
they've
recent
got 8
edition
nominees.
2020. So who do you think is going to win that?
They've got Bron Breakker and Tiffany Stratton in that list, so it's got to be one of them. I don't think Lyra dethrones any of them. I think probably Tiffany Stratton, maybe. Giving the props to a woman in that category would be good, but especially because Tiffany appeared in the Royal Rumble in 2024, and then she was called up to SmackDown shortly after. She went on to win Money in the Bank that year as well, and then she cashed in this year.
Yep.
So I feel like that's probably better accomplishments than what Bron Breakker's done. He's become 2-time Intercontinental Champion in a short period of time since being on the main roster. Penta, potentially, but he's only just got here, but I could see them going, hey, Penta.
So who are you picking?
I'm picking Tiffany Stratton.
I'm picking Jacob Fatu.
Yeah, but he hasn't really done
He's
a lot.
broken out. The social star of the year.
It's going to be Drew McIntyre again.
It's Drew McIntyre or Chelsea Green. It's the only two so far.
Only two?
Yeah.
Nah, it's Drew McIntyre. Out of that, it's Drew. He still runs that social media game.
The WTF moment of the year.
John Moxley getting suplexed on the... Oh, wait, wrong company, my bad.
I think I already know this without reading all of the nominations.
Yeah.
R-Truth calling Triple H Champa.
Nah, that's not... No.
Kevin Owens' car interviews.
They're funny.
Chelsea Green goes into the dumpster. Dominic Mysterio in the shark cage.
When was that?
That was the cage match.
I thought you meant like an actual shark cage under the water.
Oh, no.
Not the shark cage.
I Show Speed with Logan Paul at WrestleMania 40.
Okay. None of these are ticking my box so far.
LA Knight in Logan Paul's pool.
No,
I don't even know if I remember watching that episode of SmackDown.
No, I do.
R-Truth wrestles with John Cena.
That the WrestleMania after all, that was such a childhood moment for R-Truth.
The rabid noises from Tama Tonga. Yeah.
I could see that winning. That's the pick for me so far.
She's like, what the fuck?
What else is there?
I don't know. The ad keeps popping up on my phone. Like legit.
This is why you take screenshots.
Yeah, I probably should do that.
And then
actually.
move on.
The last one is, or the last two are Jacob Fatu with I Love You Solo and the Wyatt 6 debut.
WTF moment of the year, it's probably got to be the White 6 debut because that was hectic. Excellent screenshot, dickhead.
Wow. Technology, mate. It's going well.
Look, I think that had everyone talking and everyone buzzing for weeks.
Yeah.
And just like them going through the back, everyone being laid out, Chad Gable being laid out, blood everywhere, the lights flickering, all the fog, and then, I think the mystique and the aura around that segment and how that closed Raw that week, that's WTF moment of the year for sure.
I'm surprised that they don't have the John Cena Elimination Chamber spot.
The turn.
Yeah, the turn.
Maybe it's still too fresh.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's in one of these other ones.
Ah, okay. Maybe that's why they didn't want to potentially have it win 2 awards.
Possibly.
I think whatever category that is a part of, that is winning for sure. I'm just fluffing things up until Dan sorts his shit out.
All right, I've gone to the computer now so the pop-ups can get out of my face.
I'm going to laugh if they still come up.
So your WTF moment is the White 6.
Yeah.
And I agree.
Yeah.
Match of the year.
What are our candidates?
We have Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 40.
Do we need to go any further?
CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre, Hell in a Cell at Bad Blood. Roman Reigns and The Rock versus Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins at WrestleMania 40.
No, that won't be it.
Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley with Dom in the shark cage at SummerSlam. Damian Priest versus Gunther at SummerSlam. Cody Rhodes versus AJ Styles.
There we
Backlash,
go.
France.
That's your one. How many more are there?
5.
Oh, Jesus.
The men's War Games match. Bloodline OG versus New Bloodline.
Yeah.
Bailey versus Io at Mania 40. Sammy versus Gunther at Mania 40.
Also good match.
Gunther versus Randy at Bash in Berlin.
That was okay.
Seth versus CM Punk Raw Netflix debut.
That's a stellar list. And I think half of that field are vastly outweighed.
Yes. I think this comes to 3 matches to me. Maybe 4.
Cody Roman at Mania is top of the list for me.
Mm-hmm.
Cody AJ is a close second. And then I'd probably put Seth and Punk Netflix debut on that list as well.
I'd also put the Hell in a Cell with Drew right up there.
Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah, look, I'll go with that as being my top 4, but I think the fact that we had that culminating moment of Roman's 1,316-day championship reign come to an end at WrestleMania 40, Night 2 main event at the hands of Cody Rhodes, I think that'll be your match of the year.
Yep, agree. NXT Superstar of the Year. Obafemi.
Jordan Grace.
Roxanne Perez. Trick Williams. Ethan Page. Julia. And Kalani Jordan.
Oh, like out of that, I think Oba, Julia, and...
Ooh, it's got to be Oba.
Oba, Julia, and who else?
It's not Trick. It's not Roxanne.
No, it's not them.
It's not Ethan. And it's not Kalani Jordan.
No.
So it's Oba or Julia.
Yeah. I was going to throw a third in that mix, but obviously if I can't remember it, it's not that important.
Yeah, I mean, Stephanie should be close to it, but...
Well, she's the champ now. She doesn't need that accolade.
Rivalry of the Year.
It is Punk and Drew, no question. Move along, thanks.
CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre. Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes.
Nah.
Liv versus Rhea. Damien versus Finn. KO versus Cody. Nia versus Tiffy. And Bloodline versus Bloodline.
Now that you put Cody Roman into that mix. Because that lead up to WrestleMania was something spectacular.
Yeah, but that wasn't to me as much of a feud.
It had Seth and it had Rock involved. So it was more like that sort of conglomerate.
But that was more about a title. That was about a title. That was about Cody winning and ending a reign.
I think it's got to be Drew and Punk, man.
Drew and Punk
that was just pure hatred.
Yep. Has to be Drew.
It's got to be. And that spanned like 10 months of the year too.
Yep. And no one got bored of it.
No.
Tag team of the year.
Don't care. Move on.
Who'd you pick?
Oh, I don't care.
Okay, DOI, Awesome Truth, A-Town Down Under, Jade and Bianca.
Why is Awesome Truth in that list?
Jade, because they were the tag team champions at WrestleMania. Remember, they won the ladder match. They won the titles.
You know who else won the titles in that match?
A-Town.
Down Under.
Motor
The
City
better
Machine
title win
Guns,
in my mind.
the Bloodline, the War Raiders, the Judgment Day, the Street Profits, Liv and Raquel.
I'd say probably Motor City Machine Guns because they've just put on consistent good matches since they've come in.
I'd like to see the War Raiders get it.
Yeah, that could be good as well. I don't really have a preference for this one. I don't think any and we've discussed this on previous episodes as well. Like Fraxium overshadows that main roster so much. It's very hard to pick.
Oh, for sure.
Like if Fraxium was on that list, and they bloody should be, to be honest.
Yeah.
It should go to them.
Yeah, no, I agree. Absolutely.
No one else has stood up to Fraxium. So
Faction of the Year?
Faction.
Not the Fraction of the Year.
Fraxium of the Year.
Faction.
It's Fraxium.
The OG Bloodline.
Yeah. Fucking right.
The Judgment Day.
No.
The New Bloodline. American Made. Damage Catarl.
Well, give it to Damage Control. The
You reckon?
Bloodline wasn't a consistent thing throughout the entire year for either party, really.
It'll go to the OG Bloodline, though. You know that.
Yeah, probably. But I don't think they should. It wasn't a consistent thing throughout the majority of that year, but Damage Control has been.
If the Slammies are actually like fan voted and stuff, sure, it'll go the OG Bloodline. If they do it so that it's storyline stuff and they want to try and pitch storyline into it, I reckon the Judgment Day get it. And then Finn tries to be like, oh, it was all for me, and then Dom, and then there's that.
And then that could work towards your split.
So,
yeah, right.
Judgment Day.
Yeah, all right, let's go with that.
All right. This is the another one of the big categories. How this is different from the WTF moment, I'm not too sure, but this is
Oh
now
my God moment?
Oh my God moment of the year.
Is White 6 in it again?
Hang on, we'll get there. So, oh my God moment of the year. And these are some good ones.
Okay.
Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns, match finish, WrestleMania 40. So
Done.
You got your Rock, you got your Cena, you got your Undertaker.
Jimmy, your Jay, Seth Rollins, Solo.
The Shield.
The whole shebang.
Dominic Mysterio turning against Rhea and siding with Liv at SummerSlam.
I think,
The Kiss.
look,
That's pretty big, oh my God.
Let's see what else happens on this list. Because
Kevin-
yes, it was, but we kind of predicted that, so it wasn't as shocking.
Kevin Owens turning on Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes. Pile driving Randy.
Yeah.
The New Day turning on Big E.
Oh,
That was a good one.
Look, I think to give New Day some oomph in their current storyline.
Tiffany Stratton's Money in the Bank cash in on Nia Jax.
Okay.
Damian Priest's Money in the Bank cash in on Drew McIntyre at
There
WrestleMania
are
40.
some big moments here.
The Wyatt 6 debut on Raw.
Oh, man. It can't win two categories, can it?
Braun Breaker spearing I Show Speed at the Royal Rumble.
That was great.
That was pretty, oh my God.
That was pretty great.
Bronson Reed hitting a tsunami on Braun Strowman into a car.
Yeah, that was pretty mental. Jesus, how are we meant to pick? They were all such great moments.
John Cena turning heel against Cody Rhodes at the Elimination
Yeah,
Chamber.
all right. Yeah. That's your winner there.
Roman Reigns returns at SummerSlam.
Nah.
And
Nothing can stack up.
Io defeating Rhea to become the Women's World Champion.
Okay.
Which was pretty, oh my God, because no one saw that coming.
No.
Not this close to WrestleMania.
Like, any one of them could win, and I couldn't really argue the fact for the majority of them. But yeah, that John Cena heel turn, that's winning hands down.
It is got to be. I mean, I love the New Day. I love the Cody and Roman finish from WrestleMania 40. The Wyatt 6, all that stuff was very, oh my God. Like, a lot of it it's John Cena heel turn, for sure.
You can't deny that.
Most memorable entrance. You got any thoughts early before I give you the list?
I think Roman's entrance at WrestleMania was pretty
Yeah,
good.
because
The Rock's won in the tag match at WrestleMania.
the Rock's one with the fire.
With the
around
fiery Brahma ball, and he just stood there with his People's Championship and just the aura emitting.
So much
from
Riz.
that
Is that what you're talking
Yeah, he's got the Riz.
Okay. Cody Rhodes, WrestleMania 40.
Yeah, that was going to be one of my next things.
Was that the one with the band?
No, that was the one with like the big masking kind of came up.
And thingy and
And Brandy was
Brandy
there.
was out there with him. Yeah, right. Who had the band? Was that Seth?
Yeah, and like the big, massive, colourful. I bet you Seth's on this list, isn't he? From WrestleMania 40.
No.
No,
No.
the disrespect, because that was a hell of an extravagance.
So it's Cody at Mania 40, Romans at 40, The Rock at 40, Bailey at 40. Oh no, Seth at 40 with the Philadelphia Mamas band.
Yeah,
so yes,
yeah.
it was there.
Jesus.
Sammy at 40 with KO and Chad Gable, so where he walks from the back and he gets the pump up from Chad.
That was a different type of special entrance. Because that was, like, everyone else's was a bit of a spectacle.
Yes.
Sammy's was just down to earth. And
So
was
emotional.
like his mentor and his friend. And he's like, they're all like, you can go out there and you can do it. You can beat Gunther.
Randy
And
Orton.
as mad as we were at the time, he got it.
Yes. Randy Orton to Bash in Berlin. Just hear them singing his song the whole time.
Oh.
Sami Zayn in Montreal with Jey Uso. So where they come through. You remember where Sammy walked all the way to the back and then came back with Jey?
Yeah.
That one. Logan Paul at SummerSlam with MGK.
Gross.
Dominic Mysterio at Bad Blood with Liv in the Lowrider.
Yeah, that's right.
Drew McIntyre at Clash in the Castle.
That was a pretty good one. That was all the bagpipes, wasn't it?
My pick to win this
Your pick.
is Jey Uso with Travis Scott on the Raw Netflix debut.
Nah, no way.
Mate, the best entrance, it's yeet all day, every day, man. They're going to pump that up so much.
Yeah, probably.
It's going to be that for sure.
It's a logical choice, but I think some of the WrestleMania entrances were better.
Oh, I think so. But, like, Jay didn't have that same aura around his yeet entrance at Mania. Back then, right? Because it was just the split. It was only just after he'd done the It's Just Me Oos song. So he didn't have that. By Netflix, everyone. It's
fire.
It's Jey Uso.
Yeah. Just because I love it, I'll go with The Rock.
You'll go with The Rock's one? All right, now we've got the last two categories. The male superstar and the female superstar of the year.
I love you, Solo. Jacob Fatu.
Not on the list.
Yeah.
The male superstar of the year will go first.
Yep.
Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, Gunther, CM Punk, Damian Priest, Drew McIntyre, Jey Uso, and Seth Rollins. That is a packed field.
Who do you pick, man? Who do you pick? Wrestler of the year.
Wrestler, male, or technically male superstar.
Superstar. Oh, it's the terminology. It's a key point in the topic.
It's main event Jey Uso.
Yeah, it's going to have to be. It's like, because he's getting consistent, huge reactions week in, week out.
Or it's Cody. It's not Roman. Roman missed too much time. It's not Gunther because I think he stagnated when he got the world title.
Yeah.
It's not Punk because, again, injured for a big portion of the year. It's not Priest because no one cares anymore.
Yeah.
It's not Drew because he wins everything else. And I think if he was to win stuff, it would go against his character being that everybody hates him and he never wins anything. It's not Seth because I don't think Seth's done as much as Jay in terms of crowd and everything. It's Jey Uso. It's Jey or Cody.
Yeah, Jey or Cody. The two logical choices. All right.
Female.
Putting them up top where they belong. Who we got?
We'll start from the bottom of the list of the nominees. Io Sky.
Yep. Okay.
Chelsea Green. Tiffany Stratton. Nia Jax. Bailey. Rhea Ripley. Liv Morgan.
Give it to Liv Morgan.
No Bianca. No Jade. No Naomi.
They've been in the tag team scene.
Doesn't mean they're not a superstar, mate.
It kind of not. Sometimes I don't find the right words. The first thing that comes to mind is diminishing value.
Yep.
For that, them being in the tag team, it not necessarily diminishes their value as superstars, but it's a different type of aura to a singles superstar.
No, I agree.
So it kind of makes sense because like they've not been singles competitors at all really up until like the last few weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So makes sense not having Jade and Bianca in it. Out of that list, superstar, I honestly think Liv Morgan deserves more flowers than you think she deserves because...
Oh, no, she deserves her flowers.
Yeah. And that's a spectacular card too.
It's really nice.
We've got the base set one here as well in our
very nice
lovely stack of Topps Chrome cards that Dan and Lockie have won. Like, look at them all.
It's a nice
Bet
cards.
you haven't got your hands on these yet, have ya? Yeah, I think Liv deserves this because the way she carried that women's division throughout the entire year after Rhea Ripley had to vacate that championship.
Mm-hmm. And
there's no competition.
I'm really glad Chelsea got her flowers.
Yeah, Chelsea did an amazing job as well.
Same as Io. But I'm all for Liv winning this. I think that she, like you said, is the most not underrated anymore. I think everyone rates her now.
Yeah.
Everyone understands how good she's been. she's carried this women's division. I think she deserves.
And I think they've really
superstar.
toned down the whole her and Dom thing lately, so it's not rubbing people the wrong way as much.
Yeah,
It's just been focusing on her when she lost the championship, and then her and Raquel, and then getting back to the women's tag team championships.
Yep.
So I can't fault that.
All right. To wrap it up, and we will put all of these picks and votes for ours in our Discord, so you guys can sort of track it. And then when
And
they
Luke,
actually
Luke
do
will
the
probably
summies-
have a nice banner here with people's.
Oh.
Do we want to make him go through that much editing and have like pictures of each superstar that gets
I
nominated?
just noticed you put the little $1 million thing on top. Yeah,
little
nice.
bang bang. If you hadn't noticed, a little money clip
Yeah.
replica of the $1 million championship from WWE Slam Crate, which used to happen. It doesn't happen anymore. We've got some nice exclusives from that.
Goes with the signed IRS card we've got.
You know what else we got? Lots of cards. So let's not
We're not
start
gonna go
down
through
that
them all.
train. Maybe we should do a little video sometime and just go through all the cards.
If you want us to
Why
go
not?
through the cards, sure. Let us know.
Let us know in the comments if you want us to go through, have a look at our cards. We'll pop it up on YouTube just so you can see everything we've got. And I'll bring over my folder with all of my NXT 2.0
Oh, your
cards.
NXT ones. Yeah. So, female superstar of the year, we both agree that it will be Liv Morgan.
Yeah.
The male superstar of the year, we assume Jay.
Yeah, Jay or Cody.
Most memorable entrance, we're split. I say Jay, you say The Rock. Oh my God, moment of the year is John Cena turning heel.
Yep.
We're all pretty confident with that one. Faction of the year, we're going to say Judgment Day because we think it may be storyline related.
Yeah, I could see that.
Tag team of the year, no one really cares, but I said War Raiders.
I can't remember who I said.
You said Motor City Machine Guns.
Oh, yeah, I did too.
The rival of the
Thanks for
year,
the reminder.
CM Punk, Drew McIntyre.
Yep.
NXT Superstar of the year, Obafemi.
Yep.
Match of the year. Is it Roman and Cody? Is that all we agree?
Yeah.
We think it's got to be that?
Or you said the Hell in a Cell, didn't you?
Look, that's right
That
up
the
there.
very, yeah. It's got to be a toss-up between those two.
Depends how
Those-
much you want to give Cody and Roman throughout the
Yeah.
Slammies. I wouldn't mind Punk getting a Slammy. So I think that Hell in a Cell match.
Yeah.
The WTF moment of the year
White
is
Six.
R-Truth calling Triple H Ciampa.
Move along.
No, it's the White Six. The social star of the year is Drew.
Yeah.
And the breakout we think is, I think it's Jacob.
I've put Tiffany.
And you put Tiffany. Okay, interesting. Just another thing to watch on that WrestleMania weekend. You got your Hall of Fame, you got your SmackDown,
It's a big
you
weekend.
got your Slammies.
And it's Easter weekend for us here in Australia, so we are going to be having the entire 4-day period off from the Friday till the Monday.
Yep.
And then maybe I'll take some flex on the Tuesday.
Oh, I'm
to watch
absolutely
Raw.
taking that week off work. Because then we have the Friday off for Anzac Day too.
Yeah, I haven't put in time for that yet, so I might have to suck it up and work from home.
Yeah, big WrestleMania, big Slammies coming up.
gonna be great.
I'm very interested to see if they just go an awards show style or if they're storyline this.
Yeah.
Because I think storyline probably makes a bit more sense, especially if they want to try and use it for some feuds going down that middle path of the year for WWE post WrestleMania.
It's going to be very interesting for sure. Let us know in the comments who you think are taking out these awards, and we will see you next time down under the mats. Oh, too sweet. I wasn't going to do it.
You weren't going to do the too sweet?
No, I was just going
that's
to
so
wrap it up,
disappointing.
mate. Just wrap it up.
But it'd be weird if we just wrapped it up like mid-sentence when we were talking.